Check, check, check. All right. My name is Aaron Jones. I'm on Team Koala Mamas, and this is our build. Get it open real quick. This is our main menu. Play game, level select, options, credits, quit. Credits, we have everyone in the team. We've got master volume and music volume here. Our level select. And then play game. Before we do that, my first task was to fix the magic, which I only really got around to doing one of, and that is to implement button prompts and UI elements pertaining to magic and its use. I had originally intended to build up power of magic through elimination of enemies and to improve interaction between magic and enemies, but I did not get around to that. Instead, I focused on renovating and expanding my office level. So as the player, I would like a full level to play through that showcases the magic system and how it can interact with enemies in the environment. And I wanted to create an expanded office level, integrate physics-based puzzles the player can utilize magic to overcome, have a win scenario of the player navigating through the office building, and have a loss scenario of player death. So let's demonstrate that. I'm the first level up. This is my level. Escape through the second story fire escape. Use Q key to use magic, which is just renders them a ragdoll. Right now it's unlimited, but in the future I plan to make it a resource. Alright, you can press and hold E to use telekinesis, which works just like that. Use that to jump over this opening right here, maybe. Oh, that's a little bug out that. And here's another setup for player to learn the telekinesis. Oh, there you go. There you go. Fall away enemies. And then we'll go up to the second floor. I'm gonna get the shotgun out for this one. Gat gat. Then you grab this block. Oh, maybe. You can run it right over here to this opening. As you can see, they all kind of gather on you, even on the other side of that wall. Something I need to fix. And then our final obstacle with the boxes is this big pile up right here. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Haha, leading to the exit. And then the next level is the warehouse level, and I will let him take it from here. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Joshua Gibson, and today I'm going to be recording the walkthrough and feature explanation of my warehouse level. First, I'll play through the level normally, just to kind of demonstrate the level and go over its quirks, and then I'll go over the new features that were added. Here we see a zombie. I don't want to go after him because I'm very limited on ammo at the moment, and there are zombies everywhere. They might hear me. There's a blood trail here, though. I wonder if I can follow it. Now it looks like, standing up, I can't make it through this little hole. But if I were to crouch, the player could fit under small spaces. Whoa, that was a close one. That zombie almost saw me. Good thing I was able to crouch behind this box for cover. Environmental assets such as these boxes can be used in order to help the player find cover and hide from enemies. Let's see what he's guarding. A door. Ah, I need to find a key card. Oh no, the zombie saw me. Let me run around this a little bit. As you can see, when the zombies chase, it is possible to lose sight and hide using environmental resources. This poor guy, this must have been the source of the blood. Let me crawl through here. so that I could avoid the patrolling zombie and all the ones sleeping over there. So this direction. Not where I want to go. Seems like a big zombie's over there. Ah, a key. I wonder if this is the one we need. Let's carefully wait. Go back through the hole. Wait for him to do his patrol path. We don't want to get spotted again. Now's our chance. Zombies have a limited range of vision, and when crouched, they can't hear you. Onward to the end of the level. Now let's return and replay it, so I can go over some of the finer aspects. For one, as you may have noticed, there are multiple different types of zombies. We have these big guys, these purple dudes, and finally the red patrolling zombies. As you can see, the big ones have a very acute sense of vision and hearing, and even when I peeked my head over that box, he was able to see me, causing him to come investigate. These larger enemies deal massive damage and will kill the player, launching them into an endless abyss. They can also kill the player in 2 to 3 hits, as I will demonstrate now. Let me get its attention. Oh, here he comes. As you can see, my shield heavily drains, and I die. These runners here, as you can tell, have a much lower range of vision, but their hearing is much more acute. Just to demonstrate, if I shoot from this corner, it will attract the runners, and all of them will come at me. But they do much less damage, and it takes much more to kill you when the runners attack. They also die a lot quicker, which I will demonstrate in a moment. The standard zombies have the ability to patrol and have a medium to moderate skill set. I didn't want the player to just be restricted to stealth, however, so I did allow an explorative player to be able to find secrets and resources that will allow them to survive in combat. As you can see up here, I've hidden 2 life kits, and down here are some ammo pickups. By collecting the ammo pickups, it allows me to get access to the shotgun, which does a whopping 6 damage, allowing me to easily dispatch all the enemies in the level. I can grab the key, climb these boxes here. Ooh. Try to climb these boxes here. Get this other life, and also have a shortcut to the exit. The final aspect that I added in and edited was the dash ability. When the player presses the control button, they do a short dash covered by smoke. During this time, the player becomes invisible and is able to pass through targets and certain obstacles. I'll demonstrate it here. Here we see the zombie. Normally, if I walk forward, it'll attack me, but I'm able to dash through and not take any damage. Let's attract the horde. Oh no, they're all gonna get me. Whoop, not today. This tactic can be used during combat to allow more survivability, or it can be used by the player to help avoid combat, allowing them to more easily lose the line of sight. Thank you, and have a wonderful night.
Hi, my name is Ryan Widener, and sorry this will not be a graceful recording. I'm currently away right now, and all I have is my laptop, and this laptop does not have the means to record um, anything other than game captures at the moment, and the internet is kind of bad. So this is my solution for now. Now, here I'm going to open the build. Apologies if my mouse is kind of wonky sometimes. I don't have a mouse currently and only have the little joypad. Now, my first story here has to do with damage adjustments. As the player, I want to be granted a bit of leeway before taking damage, after taking damage, and as the enemy, I would not like to destroy my fellow enemies when rushing the player. The completion criteria I had for this that I was able to finish where your players should have a grace period after taking damage before they can be damaged again, and enemies should not be able to destroy other enemies. So if we go back into here, hit level select, and we'll go to this level for now. As you see, I'm going to have enemies rush me. He's damaged me, but he takes some time before he can hit me again. And eventually they will kill the player outright because they don't have a lot of health at the moment. So that was for... And also, as you can see, they were all bum rushing each other, and none of them were being destroyed immediately, so they were not damaging each other. The next bit I have that is finished is the collectibles adjustments. As the collectibles, I want to provide the player with bonuses when collected without trivializing the encounter when doing so. Now, this is kind of tricky to show because all of these are linked mostly to random enemy drops. But the changes that I was able to complete were health pickups, armor pickups, and ammo pickups all restore a either percentage or a set amount of each type, rather than what they used to do, which was set all of those values to maximum. And the money pickups will also provide the player with more cash. I'm going to try and show a little bit of that here, but I apologize if I'm not able to get all of it down, simply because of the random nature of it. So we'll go here, we'll take some damage, and then we'll shoot him. As you can see, we got a little bit of money. Yeah, this is unfortunately not working out. Apologies for the cut there, but I tried running around for a little bit and getting the drops I wanted, and luck was not in my favor for this build, so I suppose I'll have to up the chances for that in a later session. But moving on from there, the next thing we have are the shop adjustments. These are easy to show. As the player, I would like the shop and its items to be more worthwhile to purchase, as well as the cost of each item to be more balanced. The completion criteria for this were for costs for upgrades to increase after every purchase, and for throwables to be included in the shop. So if I go back here and I go to this level once more, and I'm going to cheat myself a little bit of cash here in order to show these off. That should be enough. As we can see, if I were to go in here, the increases, the permanent increases, their prices haven't been increased yet. They are, like, armor is 150. If I were to buy that now, if I hit the right button, it will now go up to 200, and now it will cost me $200 in order to get that increase again. As well as throwables have been included as well. So if I were to say want a grenade, I could purchase that. And if I exit here, you can see that now I have a grenade down here.
Hello, I'm Alex Ivangescu, and I worked on a new sewer level and a few enemy adjustments, as well as a brand new bestiary feature for this milestone. And if we take a look, we enter the sewer. And the sewer reads, as the level I want to force the player into a close quarter position they are uncomfortable in so that the enemy might overwhelm them easily. The completion criteria for this is to have an underground sewer layout, have a central water channel that the player avoids, have the sewer be maze-like, have there be an exit grate that needs melting, have the player search for the item to melt it, and then the win condition is to pass that grate or you'd lose if you die. So if we take a look again, here we are in the sewer. Here's the goo that the player should avoid, which melts their armor away. Then there's all these pickups and dead ends, much like a maze. When the player gets to the end of the tunnel, straight ahead, they're hinted at that they need a tool to melt this grate, and upon walking this way, we find a key, and that key is to open this door, where the player will find the drill needed to melt that grate. When reaching the gate, the player will be prompted to defend the drill, and a bunch of zombies will spawn, and the player will have to hopefully not die and they escape. That's how you win. And I forgot to mention, when you win, you can press next level and it'll load into the garage. Is the elite enemy adjustments. So as the enemy, I want to properly function as I was designed to, so that I may truly be a challenge to the players. So let's start off with, I want to have the spitter shoot often so they hit the player more. So So when we get to the spitter, we will notice that as it shoots, I am taking massive damage, and they hit me every single time they shoot. It'll never miss anymore. Next up is the splitter, and I want the splitter to spawn the enemies facing the player. Oh, and and there we go. And as you see, they face the player and they also chase the player. Finally, have the bloater explode on death or on contact with the player. So if we look here, one will run at us and boom, there we go. The player lost all their armor. And if we were to kill one, boop, they explode. Finally, we have the bestiary. So as the player, I want to learn about all the creatures I kill so I can understand my enemy better. The completion criteria is to have an input displayed on the HUD to open the bestiary, have the bestiary open when that input is pressed, have all the enemies each have their own page in the bestiary, have all the text be question marks, and then have the question marks replaced by text and images when the player first kills that enemy. So we look here, we see on the left that tab is to open it. We press tab, and here's the bestiary: zombie, runner, bloater, demon, and then zombie again. So they each have their own page, and it's unknown what they are. And once the player kills one, so here's a demon. Oh, no, here's a runner. Now we kill the runner, and you know what? Let's kill these demons. More runners. Now when the player opens their bestiary, zombie is still taken. The runner, it now has lore and drop rates as well as an image. Bloater we have not touched, and then the demon is revealed as well.